Today we're going to be upgrading the CPU in the IBM Thinkpad R60 to the top tier T7200 Core2Duo. Enjoy. So first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to remove the SSD or the hard drive. In this case, I have the incorrect screw used because the plastic was broken, so I had to use a larger screw to still hold the casing in. Previously, I had an SSD installed, and because the size is smaller than the hard drive, I had to compromise by putting rubber in to keep it held down. Next, the battery removal is quite simple. Just the lever and then pull it. Same thing with the optical drive, one lever, pull it out. Now it's time to remove all the screws on the bottom of the casing. Now remove the top casing around the trackpad area, and you'll find that under a metal plate there are the RAM sticks, which you're going to remove. Just the plate, not the RAM. Now remove the keyboard surrounding, the casing surrounding the keyboard, which will just pop off. And finally the keyboard you can remove. And if you're like me and it wasn't popping off initially, you would have realized you forgot to undo a screw at the bottom. So I'm going to check that out here. There it is, the one missing screw in the middle. And now the keyboard comes straight out with one just flex cable to remove. Now to remove the cooler, it's quite a straightforward process. There's a screw and a plate, and then you can remove the cooler itself. And the CPU is held on by one screw, so we'll go ahead and remove that. Okay, now installing the new T7200, just pop it into place. Add some thermal paste. Oh, but first screw it in, of course. So after we've added some thermal paste, we can start to reassemble. So first thing you're going to want to do is put the cooler back on. And then you're going to want to put the plate supporting the cooler back on. And then reassembling the trackpad area. Gotta love those flex cables, eh? Any day now. Brutal. There, that's it now. Perfect. She boots. Moment of truth. There we go. Okay, so now that it works, let's continue the reassembly. Now with everything assembled, let's turn it on, test it out. So we see that everything works. Back into Windows.